Devastating. In a word, that's probably the best way to describe the effects of Hurricane Milton in Florida. Here's insider Chris Johnston with Early Talk. CJ, when it was clear the storm was headed to Tampa earlier this week, the Lightning packed up and headed north to Carolina to avoid interfering with rescue efforts and to keep the players, staff, and their families safe. Tampa was supposed to play its home opener this Saturday, but the region's been devastated. So what's the plan now moving forward?
Well, right now it's still to be determined if that game will go ahead with the Tampa facing Carolina on Saturday night. The feeling is the NHL and the team will have to make a call probably at some point here on Thursday about whether that game goes ahead. And it's about a couple of things, right? I mean, obviously the devastation to the area, the effects on people in that community where there were significant evacuations in the Tampa area, and obviously not wanting to take away any other resources that might be needed as the cleanup efforts and the emergency services continue in the effects of this storm. And so I think that, it's something that will all be weighed together. But, fortunately for the Lightning, they were able, as you mentioned, to get out of the region in plenty of time. Their pets, their family members, and the like, have been in North Carolina where they've been skating and where the Lightning do open their season Friday at Carolina. But, obviously a mixed reaction to start this season for the Lightning, where they're focused on the business at hand, but, concerned about those in their community and their homes and everything in that, in the wake of this terrible storm.
Because emergency relief efforts were supposed to come out of Tropicana, we've seen the kind of damage that was done to that building. The roof was just destroyed. Do we know what, if any, damage has happened to Amalie Arena in terms of water damage or flood or anything like that?
Yeah, the home of the Major League Baseball team there, unfortunately, took a huge hit. It doesn't sound like there's anywhere near that kind of damage to Amalie Arena, so I don't expect that that'll be a significant part of the decision-making. But, the storm did hit a little harder in St. Petersburg there. So don't have a full report on exactly the state of Amalie Arena at this point in time, but it doesn't sound like it got through the storm in too bad a shape.
Safety and supporting the rescue efforts is clearly the priority right now. As we get more information, we will pass it along to you. CJ, Pierre, and Darren are going to have the full version of Insider Trading coming up later on SportsCenter.